Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the recent books I read. The first book I'm going to talk about probably three books in one video because they may not be that big in terms of reviews part. So the first one is Spit and Die by John Hatem. John Hatem is one of those writers that I go when I want something fast-paced, something that I don't have to think about it and just enjoy, not the biggest term, fast-paced book or fast-paced book. In this case, a slasher fast-paced book. So basically, this is a book about a guy here in this house that basically he kills and removes the spit of woman. This is introduction. That is in back cover here. Then the back, and in the first chapter it says about this. So we are introduced to a couple of characters which are en route to somewhere, and they help another group of characters. One has 4 characters, the other is 3 characters, and they help them with their tire. Being that is late, they eat it off, so they stay with them for that night to drink and so on. When they woke up, 2 of them, one from each group, had disappeared. Initially they thought, okay, maybe they went together somewhere to be more, intimate. But they soon found out that it didn't happen, and so they split, as they usually do in these books. The ones, they went to a house that was quite near, and the other, they went to this nearest town to get the police. Unfortunately, things start, they go from there, and we are dealt now with horror, with slasher book, very gruesome, nothing really that if you read John Hatem, it's something like that, in that vein, fast-paced horror and so on. So we can read this book of 200 pages, I would say 185, in one sitting without any issue. It's the writing is, it's not perfect, it's not good, it's written the way that you would watch a movie, in my opinion, and it reflects that. It's fast-paced, that's it. So I give this book 81 out of 100 because I really enjoyed the characters, and I enjoyed the ending mainly because usually you don't see this kind. Not a lot of authors go, I don't want to spoil, but imagine this: you got 2 endings. The first ending, people are saved. If you have the other ending, which people are not saved. When dealing with not saved, with saved, you can leave like an open ending, or maybe you don't want to do anything more on that space. When dealing with not a good ending, I mean, when the characters don't survive or something, it's far more uncommon, and usually this leads to possible sequels. So, and this one went one place that I enjoyed. And why did I enjoy it? Because this book, it's based on a real story, and I already knew about this story. I didn't connect until the end, but yes, there was a guy in Indonesia that I believe he killed 40 something characters. Sorry, not characters, people. They are real people. Women, youngsters, teens, women. He killed them to collect their spit. He thought that he had a dream, and a dream, if he collect that, he could become immortal or something like that. So, and then he was caught. So, you already know the ending. But did Jonathan went that way? Because this is based, it's not the same thing. That one is in Indonesia, this one is set in America. The dream is a bit different as well. So yes, if you enjoy fast-paced horror stuff, go there. Second novel, it's in Portuguese, but it's a book that you probably have heard it. It's Agatha Christie, and this title here means Parker Pyne Investigates. This is a collection of short stories made by Agatha Christie about Parker Pyne. Parker Pyne is a person that helps people in need. Basically, that's it. Are you unhappy? The phrase is like that. Are you unhappy? I can solve it, or I can help you, or something like that. And so the stories, the six first stories, are indeed those. Are stories about a man or a woman that needs, is unhappy in a marriage, or maybe she has done something that, well, it haunts her, or in this case, haunts her because she's a woman. And so it deals with that kind of stuff. It was very interesting. I really enjoyed. Some of them are even funny, you might say it, and I enjoyed. Then the six afterwards, there are again 12 stories. The six afterwards stories are not set in this place. I mean, because the first six are UK, these ones are set in like North Africa, Middle East, and Greece, and those are more investigation kind of stories. So to be honest, I didn't enjoy that much as much. It has that component of helping and happy, but less than happy. It's more helping people, and he is like an investigator basically. So that's why I didn't enjoy it as much. I mean, my personal feelings. But if you enjoy short stories, or if you enjoy Poirot, I would say that you will enjoy this without any doubt. The first six at least are different. The six later are more Poirot kind of stuff. I gave this 72 out of 100. And now finally, a sci-fi story, which is A Slow Ship to Oblivion by Jake Theriault. This was a very entertaining read. I made a review of this on Goodreads as well, which is very succinct of what I think. It's very big to my review compare with the length of the book. This book is 100 pages and 123 pages. My review is bigger. So basically, you've got what? So you've got this woman which is living in a spaceship, in this case a generation ship, which is traveling throughout the universe, finding a new home. This journey is taken for now 4,500 years, probably a bit more to arrive to that place. So it deals with that scale. I mean, and so there are hundreds of thousands of people there. It says in the back, I don't know how a ship could be that big, but whatever. Let's see that it is, because this is not set in the present, so who knows. And so usually the generation ships either are like this or more cryogenic, so I thought about that. This book connects, remind me of another book that I read a couple of years ago. I'm going to try to find it afterwards, but yes, it reminded me something else. And then we've got this woman which works so people are divided in sexes. Sex is, well, what you do in the life. You are in the agriculture, you are in the mechanic, or you're in the pilots, or so each people are divided in those subsets, and usually you are born into those subsets. You can't really leave that world. You can't escape that. You can't escape that. Basically, you are just stuck there. And then the book goes goes somewhere that I enjoyed, and some I hoped for a bit more information. So the story itself is basically a mystery novel. Okay, so you've got this woman which is working with a telescope and notice that and see that something is happening with their travel. They are traveling from one place to the other, and she finds out something. And that part upsets her. And with the help of another, the astronomer, they're talking about that place, what can they do, and so on. Then they jump to another place because they saw that there is other people with telescopes in the ship, and so they leave the ship and they go to check who is doing what, and and they are attacked and so on. So I'm not really talking much about this book, to be honest. I'm making myself not comprehend. I'm not making myself comprehend with you guys. So, but basically, it's a book that deals with a mystery within the generation shift and something is gone wrong and how to deal with it. The main focus of this is about the religion part. So these people are religious. I mean, I don't know if they are Christian or something like that. They are Christian. What type of Christianity is that? I'm question. Then, you're traveling 4,500 years for 450 4,500 years. So the vast majority of these, not the vast majority, all of these people have not gone through, well, everything. And the initial guys that jumpstart this one are already dead. Probably 100 generations have gone and went, and all of them are dead. And I don't understand how a society could live within that space and still be normal. I mean, normal with our standards and so on. It's kind of odd, this. And how can there is no rebellions, no? So I would say that this book should have been bigger, more explorative about the living within this space generation ship. Were there rebellions? Why not? How can people? I mean, if I told you, okay, you are not going to arrive to the place you are going, just going to live there, to live part of that journey, and you're going to make a baby, and that baby will not arrive there, and so on. So you are going to arrive only in 100 generations. So basically you're not there for the end result, but traveling about they say that's the most important part, I will say, but at the same time, how can you motivate people like that? I don't know. Humans are very weird in terms of what motivates them. I don't know. This felt weird, but I enjoyed the book. Okay, don't get me wrong. I gave this book a 90. So I enjoyed the principle. I enjoyed the Christianity part. I enjoyed all of that. What I didn't enjoy is that I had more questions than answers in the end. And the book I was trying to find out was Ship of Fools by Richard Paul Wood. And fortunately, I got more answers in the end that I had in the beginning. Who shot her? Why were doing what they're doing? Who make that telescope? How can the society progress? Did they? Because we know that they arrived, and that's something that's because they jump like I don't know. The book ends in one chapter, and then okay, we are already here, and then we are talking about that person back in the past. So it's kind of weird and disconcerting. I gave this a 90, although I would have rated this far less, to be honest. But at the time, I was very intrigued with this. Maybe if I reread this novel, maybe it will get 70, because there are too many open answers. But it quenched my thirst about this kind of scenarios. So that's why I rated this. So yes, in the end, I did enjoy the book, and I already bought 2 more from him, so I enjoyed. So yeah, that's it from me. 3 books. We are on the 27th of May. I will probably finish Elizabeth. I will not. I will finish Elizabeth without any doubt. This book by Kenneth Greenhall. This is my goal. Next one, which I'm reading, and I'm halfway there, it's John Rural Air Lansdale 7th season. Enjoy this book. and then my goal is to finish what I started, which is Set Tight by Kathleen Ryan. These are my goals. If I have time, I will probably read one more book, either the Godblade or this one, The Call of Cthulhu. I don't know which one. So yeah, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed these 3 reviews. In the end, I will make my video about how many books I read, and I'm very happy with it. Thank you.